If you think striking automotive design or EVs have to be expensive, think again. Here in the U.S., many EVs like this Dodge Charger Daytona are targeted toward upper-income buyers. But in some other parts of the world, EVs like this new Hyundai Ioniq V are instead targeting the heart of the automotive market. In China, it has a base price of roughly $17,800 US, based on a recent check of exchange rates. And this isn't some stripped-down penalty box. Now, the top spec version has about 320 miles of real-world range and styling that some might compare to a Polestar or even a Lamborghini. Inside, the driver and passengers are greeted with a panoramic 27-inch 4K screen that stretches across the dashboard. Unfortunately for us U.S. consumers, the Ioniq V is just another example of how far the U.S. is falling behind on the world EV stage, which is where the global automotive market is headed. The 2027 version of the Dodge Charger Daytona EV has a base price of more than $77,000 and can easily get into the 90s once options are added. But it's not really fair to compare a two-door performance car to a four-door economy car. So instead, let's compare apples to apples. Right now, the most affordable EV in the U.S. is the Chevrolet Bolt, which has a base price of about $29,000. Of course, styling is subjective, but in my opinion, the Hyundai looks much more upscale than the Chevy. And once you move inside, that appears to continue, since the Ioniq V has frameless doors, fastback proportions, and that gorgeous screen. You'll also be stuck spending more time at charging stations with the Bolt, since the Ioniq V can charge from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes versus 25 minutes for the Bolt. Performance is roughly the same between the two cars, although the Ioniq V is more practical when it comes to interior space. So what's the point? Well, here's where this video shifts into editorial mode. The Trump administration is focusing on prolonging demand for gasoline vehicles by gutting EV incentives and adding $40 billion in fossil fuel incentives. By the way, that's according to the Yale School of the Environment. Meanwhile, other parts of the world are taking the opposite approach by accelerating EV development. The question becomes, can the U.S. auto industry keep up when global incentives point in the opposite direction of U.S. incentives? We won't know for years to come, but the next big test is coming soon. Next year, Ford will be debuting its upcoming mid-size Fathom EV pickup that will have a base price under $30,000. It's expected to introduce design and manufacturing advancements to make it more competitive with foreign companies in the U.S. space. And even this Dodge Charger Daytona is expected to see big changes over the course of its lifetime. For more on that part of the story, see this video. And if you found this episode of EV Rider useful, please go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button and maybe even the notification bell so I can continue to bring you more EV news and more adventures in EV motoring. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.